I can't believe I'm on this stage right now. I love you more. 18 years ago, almost to the day, I gave my very first talk. I was the MC at a career night at a previous company. My only job, Dinesh, is I had to call the person next to me up. I stared at this poor man for 3 minutes. I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, we all laughed, but inside I was dying. Because of that single moment, I didn't speak on stage for 4 years. I convinced myself that talking was not going to be for me. I'm never going to cross the stage and motivate anybody. You know, I ran into that guy a few years after, and I brought that situation up. Guess what, guys? He had no idea what I was talking about. Didn't even cross his mind. So you mean to tell me I spent 4 years losing out on my goals and dreams, worrying about what other people thought about me, and they weren't thinking about me at all? Isn't that something? In that moment, I realized something. There is only 2 people whose opinion should ever matter to you, and that's 8-year-old you and 80-year-old you. At 8 years old, do you remember what you wanted to be? Are you living the life you thought you would? I'm not. At 8 years old, I was battling my life at Sick Kids Hospital. I watched so many young kids pass away in front of me, kids that had goals and dreams, just like all of you. How many of those kids would switch places with any of you and take on your problems and the things you complain about every day? If that's not a lesson in gratitude, guys, what is? A lot of people ask me about my tattoos. Usually I never tell them the truth. But the reality is, on my arm is all the initials of those kids who passed. I carry that with me. They get a second shot at life, so I'll be damned if I'm going to spend my time being lazy, negative, and ungrateful. See, I wear my why on my sleeve, literally. It took being told I have a 10% chance to live on a disease that only 5% of kids get to develop a 1%er's mindset. Understand something. If you have forgotten the language of gratitude, you will never be on speaking terms with success. Come on, guys, say that with me. If you've forgotten the language of gratitude, you will never be on. Maybe that doesn't motivate you, and that's okay. Maybe 80-year-old you does. Maybe 80-year-old you is looking at you right now. How would they think about how you spend your time? What you take for granted? One day, guys, we're going to be that age, God willing. And you're going to look around, and you're going to either have a room filled with anything you've ever wanted or a room filled with regret. And the only thing that is going to determine that is the choices you make today. See, the measure of your life is not in the moments you take, but in the moments you give to others. Success is fleeting, but the legacy you build through kindness, integrity, and hard work will endure long after you're gone. How do you do a talk on gratitude and not mention this guy? I have no idea how that picture got past compliance. But see, there's an ongoing joke amongst Mauro and his EDs. Before every talk, he always tells us the same thing. Say my name. I don't know if he's kidding or not, Frank, but the reality is, guys, I hope he understands, we don't say his name because of that. We say his name because he gave us the opportunity to change our lives. He gives us the freedom every day to grow, fail, fall, learn. See, guys, the job of a leader is to prepare the agent for the road. It's not to prepare the road for the agent. Family, I know this business is hard, but I'm going to need you to do it anyway. You're scared? Me too. I'm going to need you to do that anyway, though. People don't believe in you, good. Believe in yourself. Do it anyway. Money problems? Yeah, that's going to happen. Do it anyway. Your best person left? Yeah, they do that. Do it anyway. We always talk about the key to success. What you need to understand is the door was never locked to begin with. You just need to believe you belong in the room. And it starts with you. There's an amazing story of a wise man that was going town to town bestowing his wisdom on others. A young son and his mother come up to the wise man to ask a favor. The mother says, "My son is addicted to sugar. Can you give him some advice?" The wise man takes a minute and ponders, says, "Come back in 30 days. The mother, frustrated and confused, grabs her son and leaves. Sure enough, 30 days later, shows up again. The wise man recognizes them right away. He gets on his knees, looks at the boy and says, "Son, I need you to stop eating sugar." And then sits back with pride. The mother, bewildered, confused, says, "I waited 30 days for that? Why didn't you just say that the first time I was here?" And he looked at the mother and said, "I can't tell your son to quit eating sugar until I quit eating sugar." How many people believe that leadership starts with you? Put your hands up. Put them higher. See, if you believe the leadership started with you, your hands would have been all the way up the first time I said it. See, your people are watching you, and they're either going to do 50% of what you do right or 100% of what you do wrong. So set the bar and always keep that hand as high as it goes. And never let tradition die. Thank you again, compliance. A picture really is worth 100K, isn't it, Maya? So proud of this girl. And how do you mention, oh, damn it, Daniel. Never underestimate the power of partnership. I get to be who I am every day because my beautiful wife is who she is every single day. And guys, if we do it right, we get to live like my dad did. With passion, ambition, fearlessness, and on his terms. And that's how you leave this world with an unbreakable legacy. Give it up for Jamie and Leanne on 10 years of great